Have you ever wondered what makes muscle cars so distinctively powerful and sought after? It's a question that's likely crossed the minds of many. With their aggressive looks, roaring engines, and exceptional performance, it's no wonder these automobiles have captured the hearts of car enthusiasts worldwide. What is it about these high-performance beasts that sets them apart? What's the secret behind their enduring allure? Well, buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey through the thrilling history of muscle cars. Well, by the end of this video, you will have all the answers. Let's go back in time to the 1940s and 1950s, when the first muscle cars started to emerge. Our story begins in the United States, in the post-World War II era. The economy was booming, and the American dream was alive and well. People were starting to demand more from their vehicles. They wanted speed, power, and style all wrapped up in one package. This was the genesis of muscle cars. The term muscle car was not yet coined, but the idea was in motion. The first of these powerhouses was born from the combination of a large, potent engine hoisted into a light, compact chassis. The Oldsmobile Rocket 88, introduced in 1949, is often recognized as the first in this new breed of high-performance automobiles. With its overhead valve V8 engine, the Rocket 88 could outperform just about anything on the road, earning it a reputation as a hot rod. The 50s saw more manufacturers getting in on the action. In 1955, Chrysler introduced the C300. The C stood for competition, hinting at the car's high-performance pedigree. This beast was powered by a 300-horsepower Hemi 5.8 engine, a serious step up in power and performance. Then came the Chevrolet Impala in 1958, another significant player in the early days of muscle cars. The Impala SS, or Supersport, came equipped with a big block V8 engine, making it a force to be reckoned with on the streets. These early muscle cars were more than just fast cars. They were symbols of a post-war America that was confident, bold, and ready to embrace the future. They reflected the optimism and prosperity of the time, and their appeal was irresistible. But this was just the start. The muscle car trend was about to explode, with more manufacturers joining the race and the engines becoming even more powerful. This was just the beginning of a revolution in the automotive industry. Moving on to the 1960s and 1970s, often referred to as the golden age of muscle cars. This period witnessed an explosive growth of the muscle car trend, with almost every American automaker jumping on the bandwagon and producing their own versions. This era was all about power, speed, and style, and the American roads were graced with some of the most iconic muscle cars that still turn heads today. One such car that left an indelible mark was the Chevrolet Camaro. Introduced in 1966, the Camaro was Chevrolet's answer to the Ford Mustang. With its aggressive design and powerful V8 engine, the Camaro quickly became a staple of the muscle car scene and a symbol of American power. Not to be outdone, Dodge introduced the Charger in 1966. With its sleek design and high-performance engine options, the Charger was a force to be reckoned with. The Charger's popularity skyrocketed, especially after its appearances in popular culture, further cementing its place in muscle car history. Meanwhile, Pontiac was making waves with the GTO. Often considered the pioneer of the muscle car genre, the GTO stunned the automotive world with its powerful engine and aggressive design. The GTO set the standard for future muscle cars and was a testament to Pontiac's commitment to performance and innovation. But the list of iconic muscle cars from this era is far from complete without mentioning the Ford Mustang. Introduced in 1964, the Mustang quickly became a symbol of freedom and performance. It was a car that appealed to the young and the young at heart, embodying the spirit of the golden age of muscle cars. These cars and many more defined the era, each with their distinct features and unique charm. They were more than just vehicles. They were symbols of an era defined by power, speed, and a desire for freedom. They represented a time when automakers were not afraid to push the boundaries and create something truly unique. Despite hurdles, the passion for muscle cars never faded. However, every high has a low, and the muscle car industry was no exception. The late 1970s and early 1980s were challenging times for the muscle car industry. Several factors came together to bring about a decline that seemed almost inevitable. The first of these was the oil crisis. As fuel prices soared, the gas-guzzling muscle cars, known for their powerful engines and not their fuel efficiency, became less attractive to consumers. Then came the increasing regulations. Governments around the world started taking a hard look at auto emissions and safety standards. The muscle cars with their high-performance engines were often in the crosshairs of these new regulations. They were seen as contributing to pollution and as potential hazards on the road due to their high speed and power. This perfect storm of high fuel prices and strict regulations led to a significant decline in the popularity and sales of muscle cars. For a while it seemed like the sun was setting on this iconic symbol of American automotive culture. But, as they say, it is always darkest before the dawn. In the late 1980s and 1990s came the resurgence. The muscle car industry, known for its resilience, bounced back. Automakers started introducing modern muscle cars that combined the power and performance of their predecessors with improved fuel efficiency and better adherence to safety standards. These modern muscle cars were a hit. They managed to capture the spirit of the classic muscle car while also addressing the concerns that had led to the industry's decline. The love for speed, power, and the open road was reignited, proving that the allure of the muscle car was not something that could be easily extinguished. The resurgence of the muscle car industry in the late 1980s and 1990s was a testament to the enduring appeal of these vehicles. It showed that while trends may come and go, the love for muscle cars was and is truly immortal. Now, let's fast forward to today's world. The muscle car industry of the 21st century is a testament to the timeless appeal of raw power, speed, and style. Today, we find ourselves in a modern era where muscle cars blend old-school charm with cutting-edge technology. Take a look at the Ford Mustang, Chevrolet Camaro, and Dodge Challenger. These names echo through the annals of muscle car history, and they still command respect on the roads today. Each model, in its own right, has evolved significantly over the years, yet they all retain their original spirit. The Ford Mustang, for instance, has morphed from its classic hard-edged style to a more refined, aerodynamic design. Yet it still maintains its aggressive stance and potent V8 engine, a nod to its roots. The Chevrolet Camaro, on the other hand, balances its retro-inspired design with modern performance enhancements. This potent blend of old and new is what makes the Camaro a favorite among muscle car enthusiasts. And then, there's the Dodge Challenger. This beast remains true to its original design, boasting a wide, intimidating stance and a rumbling V8 engine, reminiscent of the golden age of muscle cars. But it's not just the design and engines that have evolved. Modern technology plays a significant role in today's muscle cars. Advanced aerodynamics, fuel efficiency, electronic stability control, and cutting-edge infotainment systems are now standard features. These cars are no longer just about raw power. They offer a comprehensive driving experience that marries comfort, convenience, and performance. Today's muscle cars also cater to a broader audience. They come in various trims and performance levels, giving potential buyers a wider range of options. Whether you're a casual driver who appreciates a stylish, powerful ride or a hardcore enthusiast who craves track-ready performance, there's a muscle car out there for you. Muscle cars have indeed come a long way, but the essence remains the same. They still embody the spirit of freedom, power, and rebellion that made them icons in the first place. They continue to captivate us with their blend of nostalgia and innovation, reminding us that some things never go out of style. So, let's quickly recap what we have learned today. We kicked things off with the genesis of muscle cars, born in the post-war era of the 50s. These vehicles were not just cars, but symbols of freedom and power, fueled by the booming economy and a thirst for speed. Then we dove into the golden age of muscle cars in the 60s and 70s. This was a time when these beasts roared on the streets and racetracks, with iconic models like the Mustang, Camaro, and Charger becoming legends in their own right. However, every high has its low, and muscle cars were no exception. The oil crisis of the 70s and the introduction of stricter emission regulations led to a decline. Yet like a phoenix rising from the ashes, muscle cars made a triumphant return, adapting to the new rules of the game. Fast forward to today, the modern era of muscle cars. These machines have evolved, becoming sleeker, faster, and more technologically advanced, while still maintaining that raw power and charisma that made them so beloved in the first place. Through the years, muscle cars have transcended the realm of transportation and have become a significant part of American culture. They represent a spirit of rebellion, a need for speed, and a love for all things loud and powerful. And that, my friends, is the fascinating journey of muscle cars.